Hello viewers, in this RxJs filtering operators series, today we are going to cover the skip operators in this video. This is skip operator syntax. It is used in pipe. The take operator and skip operator syntax both are same. Let's see the purpose of the skip operator. This operator's purpose is to skip the element where we want. Okay. uh, it depends on the requirement at front of the observable result or last of the observable result or condition wise. Okay, these scenarios we are going to cover by these skip operators. Let's see an example. I'm used one interval observable. I'm just subscribing it. I didn't do anything with the skip operators, right? Okay, let's see the output in the browser. Now we can see the subscribing result one by one every 1 second. Now let's assume my requirement is to be skipped first two iteration. Okay, 0th and 1th. Okay, after second one is need to be subscribed, right? In that scenario we are going to use skip operator, right? So now I used skip operator here and put it to be skipped first two, right? If I check the browser, so it waits for first 2 seconds and it omit the first two iteration and execute after that second value. Right now I hope you can start understanding about the skip operator. Okay, let's move on to next operator, skipLast. Here the same syntax, I change the skip to skipLast only. Let's see the output in browser. So it started from 0, 1, 2 up to last. Okay, but it's supposed to omit the last two value, but here we are not finishing this observable. This interval will emit value with for every 1 second with infinity, right? It doesn't complete its emitting, right? So I'm just going to use one observable with the complete state. Okay, so I am using off operator. Okay, I am taking this value inside this off observable, so it will emit this value, but I just skipped the last two values. So I am expecting the result without the last two, right? Let's see in my browser. Yeah, now you can see 1 2 4 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 4 5, right? Up to these things we can see it skipped the last two, right? So it's clear, right? Now let's move on to skipWhile operator. This skipWhile operator purpose is it would emit the value once this condition is fails. What we are doing here is we are just iterating the items from the observable emitting. So first one will come, so it will true. 2 will come, it will true. 3 will come, it will true. 4 will come, it will false. So the here the condition is invalid. So in here in this case our output would be from 4 to this one. Okay, let's check in browser. Yeah, here you see 4 1 2 4 5 2 1. So it works as expected, right? I hope you can understand this skipWhile operator as well. Let's move on to the skipUntil operator. This skipUntil operator will play with two observables. One is the source observable, the second one is the second observable, inner observable. Okay, when the skip until value emit the source observable value is once the second observable emits a value. Okay, it once it started, it will also started to emit a value. Okay, now let's check in the browser. Now you can't see any value because all iteration is completed before we click the document. Okay, so now in this case we are going to use interval, so it will emitting always. You can wait for this click as well. So I'm using this interval for your requirement. If your observable provides value in long time as this interval, that case we can use like this way. Okay, let's check in browser. Now you see you don't see any results, right? I'm going to click the window, clicked. Okay, so now that 29 second is passed, so after 29 it's started to print. Okay, this is what I have mentioned here. It will emit the current value once the second observable emit, okay, the current value only will emit. Okay, I hope you can understand all these skip operators now. If you have any questions, you can just comment in this video. I will answer for your questions. Okay, bye guys.